All right. 2.2. Let's go. Minfilia has a new assignment for you. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons mineral concern. It would appear their storehouses in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest. Fuck Horizon, dude! Rendezvous with Ishatola. When you arrive, she and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. I'm so sick of Horizon. I'm so fucking sick of it. Alright. Let's go. Your assistance is most welcome. I have spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It seemed the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversion with Fufulupa. Terrible name. He's the officer charged with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, maybe perhaps it will not elude yours. Alright, I gotta quickly head up the washroom. I'll be right back. Okay. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm quantity of crystal stolen. I dare say it may be greater than... never mind. Used to share a short while ago, driver of heavy Leviathan carriage refused to halt for inspection, broke through one of the checkpoints. Cart bolted off Eastern Thanalon, where, thank the gods, I hear our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Beating carriage, that seemed a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Almaja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalon. What of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I failed to see what else it could. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back. Come bearing disappointing news, or on second thought, perhaps good news after all. I figured you had everything under control. I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. Would you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage along the way. I was even able to do my small part to help friends of the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prestigious amount of somnus. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us. Against all expectation, the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive was profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think what it might be, I shall form Eorzea of our progress or lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Oh, I like her voice. That's a good voice. Okay. Just keep going. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we might find something of use nestled away within it. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I've given some thought on the matter and hit on a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself. What's this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. Then it came to me. What if there is someone amidst our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor of our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears prove well-founded, Foofaloop. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves be as wily as ours risk confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escorts so not to attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well like to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree? You lie in wait to the north, I shall do the same in the south. Forgive my friends, I've received new orders, I must inform my men at once. Oh. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer some encouragement. Here's a pretty unpopular opinion that I know everybody who likes Final Fantasy disagrees with. I fucking hate rabbit and cat-eared people. The like veneer or whatever and cat people. I fucking hate them. I think they look absolutely stupid in the worst possible way. Unknown Ravager. Listen, I know the only reason people like cat girls is because they want to fuck a cat. It's, like, looked down upon, but that's no excuse, okay? Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed? The gain of sea wolf thieves, and Nathanala no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste and facial tattoo. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. And listen, you can like cat girls or cat men or bunny men or whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I'm saying I fucking hate them. I can't stand them. I think they're terrible design. They're just humans with a fucking cat ear. Stupid as hell. Horizon then. Yeah, back to Horizon. My favorite. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. The one thing that bothers me, I think I've said this before, but it bears repeating. I love this mount. I hate the music that plays when I'm on this mount. It's really annoying. Like, yeah, we get it. He's fat. Do you have to do the boom boom music every fucking time? On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to the Horizon. We have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. That's so, then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue a unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lawmanson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry. We will find him. You have my word on that. See, pray keep me appraised of any developments. Yes, she is standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Sigh. The stoic nod. It's really good. Yeah, I figured it would switch my earring to one of the ones I had picked up. The antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alfinod welcomes your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I'm not privy to the details. Whatever you do, or while you do whatever it is Alfinod has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. When I do, you may rest assured we will have our answers. Oh, I'm just going to... There? Okay. I guess they did say just Vesper Bay. For some reason I was expecting to go somewhere further. Whatever. Well, now that I've completely alienated myself from the Final Fantasy XIV player base forever by hating cat people, I'm really not gonna find anybody to play with now. Tell me you hate a community without saying you hate the community. You are late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? Well, like the rest of our nations of the Eastern Continent, is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale. And more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools to not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ulda, unless I'm mistaken. I'm rarely mistaken. We will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan sworn on the royal promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume they may be pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ulda. Okay. So where are we going? To the Hussing Strip? Oh, to the Promenade. So we want to go to the Chamber of Rule. Oh, is this the... I can't remember what it's called. Isn't this the thing where you get double the prizes or something? That event? That's still going on? It's on the other side here. Matters not how many times you ask without necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I can ask is you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope you will find me more to your liking. Alphanod Levalier at your service. Which, I believe, makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation, and we see if there is aught we can do to help. Oh. You jump off this? Hell yeah. Good lord, that load. Want this balloon. These balloons are way too cute. I love them. Holy shit, I haven't been to the quicksand in like 115 hours. Gameplay.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Whoops.
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone, razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to
Man, I wish more of this game was voice acted. It adds so much to like the storytelling nature and the characters to hear them say things and not have my dumbass misread shit.
I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Okay. If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we've been at sea for several moons and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, you see, but just sent word they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Ha ha! Go and call on Frieduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Awakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them in letters. That should set them straight. On Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Where's the closest? Oh, it's like right out here. I should have probably just gone out the other way. Do I not have the sapphire? Exchange? I guess I don't. Alright, let's go to the Weaver's Guild and run from there, I guess. Should grab that while I'm at it. Wrong way. Up and then to the right. Shows how often I've been out here, huh? Fine, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions. Take this letter. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it, you mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. Yeah, we'll stick this letter in your pipe. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. What's with all these fucking mega make Eorzea great again Trump supporters here? Holy shit. Fuck you guys. Just back to the Waking Sands, I guess? Or the Quicksand? Waking Sands, Quicksand, same shit. Is that the Adventurers Guild? I think that's the Adventurers Guild shard. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good, now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. I dare not hope so. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I should be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. Think you'll be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we shall return to the Royal Promenade at once. You've done much for us, Master Alphanod. I swear we shall return the favor. Not as owed, for naught has been given. This is a small favor you fairly won with your words, and as with words you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of their true meaning of philanthropy and that nothing unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans were willing to earn their keep. The Flame General awaits us at the Royal Promenade. There sure is a lot of story going on and not a whole lot of actual gameplay, which is honestly kind of pissing me off a little bit. 2x content's really dry. Where the fuck are we going again? I think we're going back to the promenade. Yo, what up, Genlins? That's my boy. Hey, it's one of my favorite characters. The others are inside, let's not keep them waiting. Please tell me this is voice acted. Yes! Yes!
To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorita.
What the fuck does that mean?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alameda.
Dude, fuck these Trump supporting pieces of shit.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
Says the only one wearing a face mask,
Without
piece of
homes
shit.
or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate, and take that which they imagine
Dude,
has been
fuck
unjustly
Lolo
denied
Rito.
them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Uldar. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Just kill him. He's like 2 feet tall.
Domains Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
He's literally the only one. Oh, shit. This is why I hate little people. Oh, the big bastard, too.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all.
Time to kill them.
But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Get out your guillotines. As you observe, Lolorito's not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft I've wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Steps of Nald. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I kinda want to jump off the balcony again, but meh. Dude, I hate Lalafell. I actually don't like most of the races in Final Fantasy, to be honest with you. The Syndicate has spoken. I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are the Limsa, Lominsa, or Gridania. I judge, given the state, each our Domin friends can find a ship. Thought of them huddled in an airless hole with no hope of better treatment. But that I find more of an alternative place not bound to the concerns of the great nations. Oh wait, we have one of those. That is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it. Headquarters of my orders, the Signs of 7th Dawn, stand in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, is frequented by mercenaries, other men of action, lacks the comfort of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, we have a need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. I find myself in your debt. Pray not thank me, the life of our labor, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured this is how this was going. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild be of existence. Look for me there. Later. If you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. What the fuck do you have? Flame General will be heartened to hear you have answered the call. Ifrit has returned. Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. I love that title. Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. Oh my god, it's so good. That's such a good quest name. If it bleeds, we can kill it. There's been a few titles that I've been very, very into. Ugh. We're concerned that the Doman refugees might find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies, scarce room to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Mewodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Aw, she's so good. She's so sweet. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Where a smaller number may happen to go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. Government fails to act, the responsibility falls on us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well, we should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, and you have Revenant's Toll, my lord. Aw, that's so sweet. What a nice little dude. Sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you've rested your road-weary legs, of course. What say you? What if my character was just like, no, fuck you. I don't want to do that. Domans stink. Your main character turns out to be the biggest racist of them all. You need to concern yourself with affairs here. I'm more than capable of overseeing preparations of the remaining caravans. Should other Doman vessels arrive, I will form the antecedent at once. We speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly. It would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. I would have you return to Vesper Bay, facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever needs to be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hosen when you arrive. Tell Lady Yugiri, or as Lady Yugiri tells it, he's been designated the leader of the first group. Did we catch the crystal robbers yet? Oh, you missed a lot of politicking, my dude. I got unnecessarily angry at some fucking stupid video game characters. I got way too angry. Another Tuesday. Yeah, pretty much. I love how I have so many games I need to like be playing that are brand new and coming out this week, and yet I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. Oh, my life is over. Greetings. Avanod informed me the Scion would be arriving to help with preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Oh my god. I just passed by a bunch of text unwillingly. Pray forgive this trifle may help you round up the children that have been given to my care. They are most adept at staying hidden, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks. Pray seek out my son Yozen. He can tell you more. Yozen and Hosen. Honestly, I'm just trying to get past all this stuff to Heavensward, where apparently I'm going to be blown. My ass is going to be blown away. That is literally everybody. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse, bird, drawn carriage. But you don't think they're queer, giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We're just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yuri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so you can bet... So I bet you can find them in no time. Fantastic. I'm so fucking happy to be playing hide and seek with a bunch of fucking children. I have a better idea, Yozen, son of Hosen. Get your shit together, or I will fucking murder you. Hey, you're not Yozen. Who are you? I'm Koharu. I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri. Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Oh right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you. I know, every time there's something important to do, there's a bunch of kids hiding that I need to find somewhere. I actually don't care what these kids have to say at all. We're just gonna skip past their dialogue. Oh, wait. Okay. I found all these little kids. Now, is there anything important you need me to help with? Hosen, father of Yozen. Wonderful, all the children are counted. Hide and seek. First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest of regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage along with younger Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, thank you for your kindness. Yes. So let's go. Frontier. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from Blade said we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Alright, I'll go. I'll go. Or if it's faster to just go above the mountaintop. That was probably faster. Is that the beastie? All right. There was a beastie. Was being the operative word, hey? Ha ha! Indeed there were. Well fought, well fought. If only everyone better health, should be proud to stand at your side. Alright, Hosen, father of Yosen. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of... Oh, it went... Why is this kid T-posing? Oh, I see. I cannot help but envy you, but call upon a hero's strength and dome. Things have been very different. Cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen, least of all, they fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, father, to she who is given. Ah, whatever. Hi. Haru and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go whither the wild rose blooms. To gain power. I knew it. That's what I told Koharu, but she didn't believe me. Wait. Yes, there we go. It's my turn now. I got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a stone thrown away from an imperial castrum. It's a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. So there's lots of rocks and things? Sounds a bit scary, but you'll be there too, won't you? Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. When I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Train every day. Aha, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me. Don't leave anything out. I went and talked to a guy every 2 levels or so, and he taught me a new thing to do. Actually, first, what you have to do is spend about 20 levels just pushing the same 2 buttons over and over and waiting for something to die. And then you start getting some stuff that's kind of neat. That's actually how you train. That's not fair. Why does Yozen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Won't even let me answer. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. We get to Revenant's Toll. Let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Pay to win. That's exactly right. Pay to win. Now what? Okay. Oh. I take out the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. His pastime, Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here at Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. First speak with Slafborn upon your arrival. He is one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well and resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for what is to come. Safe travels. Okay. We're just going to Revenant's Toll again? Yes, we are. Ugh. This must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they're willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slafborn. You may rest assured we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. You needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slafborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long, fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 halls. Why are you wasting time with me? 7 hells, not halls. Same thing. Same thing. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. Boy, I cannot wait to be past this. There's so much kind of boring story going on right now. I can't wait for it to pick up again. I am on Crystal. Yes, yes. Oh shit, I'm not supposed. I have to speak with what's her name first. God damn it. All I saw was or all I remembered was go to the Rising Stones, so that's good. You are too? Nice. Bristol is the only place to be, man. I am on Diabolos. Diabolos. Alright, let's go have a discussion because I'm sure we're just gonna go exactly where I went right after this discussion. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Risings. Yeah, now we go in here, right? God damn it. We're on Belmung. It sounds like something gross that you have to scrape off your testicles. I'm on Balmung. Balmung. Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesian continue to meet with failure. Uringer has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded not. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. It's an ERP hub? Oh, wow. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you're kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside your our normal purview. Be that as it may, I cannot ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it's within our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Somebody say something. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. The event Revenant's toll cannot accommodate us all. We would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, please speak with Slaffborn, Lady Yugiri. I have to ask, am I ever going to play something in 2.2? Or is this all just like story? Is there going to be a dungeon or something I do? Because it really doesn't feel like we're going anywhere right now. Lamin and I will make the necessary preparations to ensure our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit, I'm still troubled in the matter of the missing crystal. Oh, right, the missing crystals. I forgot all about that. That feels like a lifetime ago. Ishtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival? I get a trial? Okay. Well, at least that'll be something. You didn't forget about the crystals? Dude.
How goes the fishing? Caught
Ace,
anything slippery?
you missed so much politicking. It's ridiculous. Everything you missed has been nothing about whether or not who's going to take in these refugees. It's been nothing but talking about politics the whole time you were gone.
Aye, our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Efreet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Eorzea too reports not out of the ordinary.
I'm still going to call him Urianger. I'm not going Urianger. Fuck that. Urianger, I think is what I've been calling him, and I'm sticking with it.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
Oh.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
Yes! I love Leviathan.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas.
Fuck yeah.
But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ugh.
Uh-oh. He said the activation words.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Ooh.
And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless one.
I feel like it's been a while since I fought Sahagin, so I'm down for going back into...
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity.
It was a dungeon, right?
The emissary stand equal.
It's like one of the first ones, I think.
No cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary?
Oh, I'm clicking out of the screen. God damn.
We have outstayed our welcome.
Thus Dasha's final boss is a Sahagin. Is it? I thought it was a Cthulhu creature. Or am I getting that mixed up with something else?
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
God damn it, is there no way I can forward it without clicking? My clicker hand is being used to hold a kitty.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
The sea rises. Ooh. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet, so long as there is even a chance that the primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our effort toward achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. He will not have been idle in the intervening time and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Okie dokie. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Oh my god, I forgot about Merlwib. Feels like forever since I've seen her too. Welcome, friends. I take it Ishtola has apprised you of the situation. Kitty, have gross stuff in your paws here. There. There, that's better. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks... That seems like such a dirty word to use. I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, we will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when the Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will only say there is something I would see with mine own eyes. That's so. Well, I'm not stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within Sapsa's spawning grounds. Upon that coffee I had is not sitting well with me, and it's actually giving me a little bit of anxiety. I haven't had coffee kind of sit poorly with me ever like this before. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. Okay. Aleport. I really like La Nocia. Probably like one of the most out of all of the areas in this game. I quite enjoy this area. I'll tell you what area I'm fucking sick of and like never want to see again, but I know will, is basically all of Thanalan. Dude, fuck that place. So sick of that place. Wait, what am I doing here? Ah, I see. Not you. I've been expecting you, Scion's 7th Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit the Maelstrom has never faced a foe of the likes of this before, we must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that, and yet their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts venture to Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who have been wounded. Although it pains me to ever consider the notion, if they perish, circumstances permitting, I ask you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Going. Ah, over there. Okay, this is the right place. I was able to flee this far. The others were captured. They were taking the serpent's tongue. I'm certain of it. I can make my way back to the camp. I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them. That's inside here, I assume. Okie dokie. Guess who doesn't care about this fate? Guessing this guy's dead. Actually, I'm guessing both of them might be dead. Toxins are causing damage over time. Bummer. They is dead. Corpse thing. Yeah. Usually corpses are pretty dead. That's true. But not always. Sometimes. You returned. When I learned you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet untimely demise. What became of the others? Throw down some corpses in front of them. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they've gone too far. I dread to think what might become the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive. For that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Rice damned fishback bastards. I really don't like using the term fishbacks for some reason, and it's really bothering me. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Her dress is, that wind is pretty strong. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapsa. We are to act. It must be now. Men are ready, but we await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. I really, really like Merlwyb, by the way. She's one of my favorite characters in this game. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We're not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahuagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out and cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, the visionary squadron, formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet, shall harry the enemy from offshore. And likewise, we shall form a smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahuagin defensive effort. Us and Ishtola, the two of you, are to make way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion shall serve to thin enemy defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through the drawing without drawing unwanted attention. Thancred and Ugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahuagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heals and circle round to join the infiltration unit. Oh, that's all they have to do? Okay. I thought there'd be more to that. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetherite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle. Fuck yeah, we can play the video game. I'm so excited. Wait, where are we going? I just realized I actually have no idea. Oh, okay, we're going just to the spawning grounds. Woo, gameplay! Leviathan is the one true god. I think you're forgetting Odin? Are you coming with me? Well, like, what are you doing? Alright. Well, let's go. She's a cat, she's being stealthy. Is she not supposed to, like, throw me a heal or two? I thought that's kind of what she does. He's really not gonna hang out with me, huh? Okie dokie. Well, good to know, I suppose. Oh, frig off, mate. What is... Okay, this isn't, like, meant to really mean anything. It seems... Why does it seem like everybody I know that plays this game is a healer? That's really funny to me. God damn it. Alex, is this you? That's funny. That's pretty funny. Because we care. True. Honestly, it's the reason why I play support in MOBAs, I think. Because you want to win when you go into an encounter. And, like, as much as DPS don't want to admit it, the only way you win is by staying alive. Oh, I got stunned. No, it's totally fine. I just thought it was hilarious. That's the point of MMOs, right? Is to play with people. These things are disgusting, by the way. Oh, alright, well. I apparently just pulled every one of them, so... Oh, look who decided to show up. Look who decided to show up here. Pray do not concern yourself, 'twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand, let us press on. Shows up when they want to, no doubt. Oh, I should let my cat out, actually. There, I'm sorry. The wind blew my door shut, so he was stuck in here.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Oh, shit.
Did I miss much?
God damn, girl. Where did you come from? So what is she? Is she a ninja class or job?
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
He's ninja. Makes sense. Was her addition the addition of the ninja class? Yeah, okay. I like her voice. Whoever they got to voice act her. Good shit.
To the Aetherite.
Sheath the sword real quick and run. Okay. Oh, she made her way through. Okay.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Yeah. Thank God she never has to reload. That could cause some real issues.
Something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Her original voice actress was murdered? What? Oh my God.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalker, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
No, I don't feel anything. Actually, my leg is starting to fall asleep. I feel that.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
Uh-oh.
7 hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift.
I was thinking the Indiana Jones thing as well. Actually. Yeah, I was thinking that moment as well. Very similar.
Mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh,
This part is dope, by the way. All that dumb politics shit has been worth it to lead up to this. I mean, it's just gonna move to another one. I do love that she never has to reload. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being, F the way. It could by right be infinite.
You fool.
Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary, who promised me everlasting.
Fuck yeah.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates.
God damn it, Ace.
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Makes sense. Man, how do I want to unlock Odin too, though? That's a side quest I have to finish, right? That Odin's quest? Fuck. Okay, let's go. Understand, I speak no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements. If his last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet, how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you can be sure. But Limlane herself, Limlane? Ugh. Herself would struggle to best the Lord of the Whirl in his element. In straight fight, he would make meat and match wood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we can think of one. I shall await you in the command room. I mean, the plan is going to be, you're a warrior of light, so you deal with it, idiot. That's going to be the plan, but sure. Let's pretend for a second that there's going to be more to it than that. Is Odin not main story quest? No, the quest I got about Odin is a side quest. So I don't think so. Hold on. I'm sending you a friend request. Because why not? Because why not? All right. You're expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. Let's go. All right, Merlwib.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in Western
My bad.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnation.
Oh, good.
If
That's good
demon
news.
is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
I knew it. We have to drain the ocean.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan.
We need to
from
find a
bringing the full
straw
force
big
of the
enough.
sea to bear
That's
against
right.
us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Oh, right.
Begging your pardon, my lady.
Garuda,
But to give
fuck.
credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
All right.
By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know
That seems like a real bad idea.
a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Jesus, this plan seems really bad. All right. Let's do it, I guess.
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
This seems dumb enough to work. Let's tie together two ships full of tons of corrupted crystal while another ship throws us basically into a giant sea snake. This is real bad.
The repairs can wait.
All right.
Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Told you. That's where I come in. That's where you get to fight the beast yourself. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us they waken among the days of yore, but I confess I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now I've come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. I've dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to believe any store by this claim, to put any store by this claim. And even should it be true, as it is Y'shtola said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this is a man of their number, what could he tell us we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Seek him out, learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Laura Lonosia. A storm private sent to question him should be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. This is an interesting little thing to happen. Okay, where the hell is he? Oh, there's like... Guess we'll go here and fly over. There's like no easy way there. Oh. I've spent entirely too little time in this area. I really love this area. It sucks how little time I've spent in it. This area has the best fate name. It's not lupus where you fight a giant crab named Cancer. That's pretty good. There's so many layers to that too. I can attest as a Cancer myself. Now look here, you'll have to tell your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? But I suppose some of us ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Trachtom ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you can. Ahem, the tale of Trachtom's epic victory over dread primal Leviathan. Leviathan is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. God damn it. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth, at least. Even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. Hehehe. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let my mates and the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now there's some say you can never truly beat Leviathan. That I've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Ugh, it's you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. This guy's such a piece of shit. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo done. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Me member's tiny. It's pathetic. Oh. What a waste of time this was to come out here. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. Yeah, it's a penis joke. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering about the harbor when I saw it. A great massive sea serpent some mountains off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. What? Oh gods, just remembering the day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're here asking after Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, aren't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying whore, son. I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Were you able to learn on use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon. Levi beat us? Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel's complete. We await you at the Morabi dry docks. What a waste of time. Oh my god. It's pretty funny, though. I'll give him that. You know what? Let's just fly down there. It's pretty funny. That guy's such a piece of shit. If he's the guy I remember that I think he is, you have to do like a competition against him where you're trying to break a rock or something before he does. And he's just like cheating the whole time and like trying to kill you or knock you out. It's like, it's so fucking stupid. He's such a piece of garbage, that guy. Yeah, he is the one with the rock competition. Yeah, all right. I may or may not have failed that quest the first time because when he started attacking me, I straight out fucking murdered him, which is against the rule. So I had to redo it. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies. Last, I'll wager it served to take your mind off the event of recent days, though. Enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the World Eater, I call her, is complete and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition, can we see it here? Where are we? In addition, prodigious tonnage, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention that she is nigh unsinkable. I'm not one to tempt fate. The War Leader and her crew stand ready, my friend. Give the word and she'll bear you to Leviathan. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructing some haste, the War Leader might not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Okay. Is that my job as a tank to activate that, or will it just be to hold the aggro? It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Y'shtola I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I would too volunteer my blade. We would welcome it, having seen you fight in Sapsa. I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Y'shtola would join the 3rd Levy and Lady Ugiri the 5th. Anyone can activate it. But what words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. The War Leader. Hard. Ooh, I always get so nervous before a new trial or dungeon or anything like that. So exciting. Hopefully we find a party soon. Holy shit. Cinema. How the fuck are you? Long time no see. We're on the same DC. Love the song. I can't wait to hear it. You're alive? Hey, same. No matter how much the world has tried to take me out, It hasn't yet. Wondering if maybe I go do some talking with some people to keep doing some of these side quests while I wait. You're a nurse, right? Are you still nursing? I think that was you. Yep. I mean, I bet you've been busy. It has been a time where your kind are sorely needed around the world. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh my god, I'm like making myself sick trying to find where the fuck I am flying here. You have to offer. Haha, here we go. Ooh, nervous. And now define people who don't care to wear masks anymore. Our province and city in specific has been pretty bad. All right. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Look at him. Full steam ahead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this little platform we're on. Is this a bad time to tell you I have thalassophobia? Pretty scared of the ocean and things in it. Is this a bad time to bring that up? Okay. I mean, you're right about this song. This song is pretty fucking dope. Okay. Easy. Indeed. Guess I have to go back to the command. Oh my god, this load time. Holy crap. Classic. Classic Limsa. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. Ahem, I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all. On that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Voice acting? Come on.
We Lominsians
Yes.
are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Jades? What the hell are the Jades?
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
So this is how you unlock ninja, right? Like after doing this this patch worth of content, she's like the ninja trainer essentially. Oh?
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat.
Well, yeah, no, I know that you would have to like start as a shit tier class essentially, which everybody does. But I mean, she's the trainer at 30 probably.
By my judgment,
I assume anyway.
it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
Oh, she's just reoccurring. Gotcha.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
I mean, the neck tattoo kind of says it all, but whatever.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Word.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, Are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Fuck yeah.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Word. I mean, as a player character, I agree, because when my character dies, just get right back up. Oh, we have to go back up. All right. Okay. The Admiral has informed me of your arrangement. I have, in keeping with the letter introduction, Lady Yugiri. South stands a gate, pier, fishing vessels. Okay, yeah, I know where. I have an idea of where we're going. That would be penned by the Admiral herself. Mere words on parchment will only get you so far. Let's go. On the lower docks? Oh, I guess we are on the lower docks, aren't we? Down there somewhere. Oh, we're not going that far down, actually. Just right here. Got business with me, venturer? So you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred, too. Been a while since I saw a shite-eating grin. But with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. You must be the Far Easterner. What Marlweb says you wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yugiri of Doma. Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business we remain unseen. And so you've developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. I know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There's much which we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells we waiting for? If you come with us, you Gary of Do What's It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that didn't come out right, did it? I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge they are in the best of hands. You've been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When time comes, I would be honored to welcome you as a student. Okay. So that's what she's going to be doing for a while, I guess. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld the Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I've kept you over long. Doubtless, you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured, I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral till we meet again, Warrior of Light. He has some changed dialogue if you were ninja. I mean, that makes sense. Totally makes sense that, oh, this place is coming together. It's looking better than the first time we were here, I'll tell you that much.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Free us from our flesh prisons.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is aught amiss?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
Uh-oh.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Ultima, you say?
12 preserve.
So that's the next patch, I guess, worth of crap. Because I'm pretty sure that's the end of this one. This is the end of this one, rather.
If there are no
Oh, hey, it's this
attackers,
piece of
I
shit.
move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Fuck you, Lolorito.
It is done, my lord.
What?
I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
What the fuck? Okay. All right. 2.2 done.